What's that sound? It's the beating of your heart, and it began beating long before you were even born. Your heart is a strong muscle that pumps blood throughout your body 24 hours a day. Your heart and blood vessels are part of your cardiovascular system. Today, boys and girls, we're going to learn how the heart works and what you can do to keep your hearts healthy.
Hi, friends. Today I have three special guests that will be helping us answer some important questions about our heart. I have Dr. Miller, who is our principal, and I have Mrs. Pittman and Mr. Jeter, who are our assistant principals at Douglas MacArthur Elementary. Hi, Dr. Miller. I hope all is well. Can you help our friends answer the following question? What is our heart?
Good morning, boys and girls. MacArthur Stars, hello. I'm here today to talk to you about something very important, and it has to do with the color red. All of us know that we are at home learning and at home working, but one of the things that works all the time for all of us is our heart. Our heart pumps lub dub, lub dub, lub dub. It makes sure that the blood we have goes throughout our body and keeps our body going, our mind alert and sharp, and our senses working so that we can see, hear, taste, smell, and move around because of the pump that's working all of the time. So you can put your hand over your heart when you say the Pledge of Allegiance and feel the pulse of what your heart is doing. The heart's about the size of your fist, so you can see that it is a part that is a big, important organ in our bodies. It's a very important part because, as we say, the heart of the matter is our pump, our lifeline, our blood, our chamber that brings about the flow up and down through the body and through all of the things that you do each day. Your heart is there working for you. So I hope you enjoy this video. Myself, Mr. Jeter, Mrs. Pittman, and our fabulous PE team are all here to help you learn more. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for coming to our session. Bye now.
Thank you, Dr. Miller, for answering that question. Now let's check in with Ms. Pittman. Ms. Pittman, can you tell us about our heart's four chambers?
The heart does have four chambers, two on top and two on the bottom. The two chambers on the bottom are the left ventricle and the right ventricle. These pump blood out of the heart. The two top chambers are the left atrium and the right atrium. They receive the blood entering the heart.
Oh, Mr. Jeter, now that we know that our heart is an organ and that there are four chambers in our heart, can you tell our friends, how does the heart pump blood into our bodies?
That's a great question, Ms. Pinheiro. Your heart is a pump, just like Ms. Pinheiro said, and it usually beats 60 to 100 times per minute. When you're running faster and you feel your heart beating faster, that's because the heart is pumping faster. And each time your heart beats, it pumps blood through your body. And within those blood cells, there's oxygen. And so your lungs need that oxygen. And so what's going on, there's a cycle inside of your body with your heart. The heart pumps blood and oxygen throughout your body. Your lungs take that oxygen. And with the remaining blood, now that it has oxygen out of it that's to your lungs, it goes back to your heart. And so the cycle just repeats itself inside your heart. Guys, your heart is such an important muscle. So just stay active and keep your heart healthy, because if you keep your heart healthy, you'll be healthier.
Thank you, Dr. Miller, Mrs. Pittman, and Mr. Jeter for helping us learn more about our heart. And now, friends, we are going to begin our mini activity on your beating heart. Your beating heart. We will feel our pulse at rest and after exercise, count and compare our heart rates, and understand how exercising is one way to keep the heart healthy.
Every time your heart beats, it is actually pushing oxygen, carrying blood throughout your body. Many times we tend to find our heartbeat by placing our hands over our heart. However, the best way to find our heartbeat is by finding a pulse. For this activity, we are going to find our pulse and count our heartbeats. We're going to do so at rest and then after a 1 minute exercise. And we're going to compare our heartbeat. So, the first thing I would like for you to do is to actually find your pulse. Now, there are two ways you can find your pulse. You can either do so by taking 2 fingers and gently placing it on your wrist, where you can actually feel or you can see your blood vessel, or the side of your neck. Now, you have to be real still and quiet in order to feel that pulse. If you need some assistance, please feel free to ask a parent or guardian or even an older sibling to help you find that pulse. But you must do so because we're going to count in a few seconds. So take some time right now to find your pulse. Okay, are we ready? Do we have our pulse? Now I'm going to display a 30-second timer. Now as the timer is counting down, I want you to really focus, stay still and quiet, and count your pulse, your heartbeat. At the end of the timer, remember that number. Are we ready? The timer will begin in 3, 2, 1, count. Okay, so do we have our number? Now, I want you to double that number. So for example, if you counted 10 beats in that 30-second time, double it. And now that would make it 20 beats. That is how many times your heart beats at rest, and that means no activity or exercise. So now, for this next part, we're going to actually compare our heartbeat with a 1 minute movement exercise. Now, When your body moves around a lot or it's physical and active, blood needs to move oxygen through your body even faster. So then your heart starts to pump faster. Sometimes you can even feel your heart pounding faster in your chest. Okay, so for this next part, we are going to compare our heart rate from when it was at rest to now, where we are going to do our 1 minute exercise. Now you have a choice. You can either run in place for 1 minute, you can do jumping jacks, or if you have a jump rope and open space, you can do so, but please make sure that it's safe. So at this time, find an open space, grab whatever you need, and then be ready. We are going to complete the 1 minute exercise. And then as soon as the timer starts, find that pulse and then start counting. We ready? So I found my open space. I'm going to do jumping jacks for 1 minute. Here we go. Are we ready? Begin in 3, 2, 1. All right, friends, so now that we have completed our 1 minute exercise, take your number. So for example, if this time it was 30, don't forget to double that and compare that number to when your heart was at rest. What did you notice? Remember, friends, our heart is a muscular organ, and it is so important that we keep it healthy. Think about all the things that you can do to keep your heart healthy. Think of your favorite activities, think of exercises you can do on a regular basis, and keep your heart healthy.
Now let's take a look at this image. Which activities would make your heart beat faster? Did you say riding a bicycle? That is correct. How about dribbling a basketball? That is also correct. Reading a book is good for you, however, it does not make your heart beat faster. Same with on the computer. Swinging also makes your heart beat faster. Did you say running? Absolutely. And yes, jump rope. Jump rope definitely makes your heart beat faster. Eating a watermelon? It's delicious, but it will not make your heart beat faster, and neither will watching TV. Friends, well, this completes our mini activity on your beating heart. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson, and now you know how to find your heartbeat. Now it's really time to get your heart pumping. It is time to exercise with Mr. Dowd. Let's get our cardio going.
Morning, everyone. Mr. Dowd here. Getting ready for our cardio workout. Your goal today is to get to a steady 150 heart rate beats per minute. If you are unaware of what that sounds like, 150 beats per minute is going to sound something like this. All right, ready? Let's get started. stop, everyone. Can everyone feel the radial pulse? And can everyone feel the carotid artery pulse? Is it about 150 beats per minute?